With the truck community leaning toward efficiency more than ever before, it doesn't surprise that small pickups are getting a lot of attention these days. The Ford Maverick is growing at rapid speed, so Toyota has big plans to join the segment and offer its vision of a small pickup, compact and efficient, but also practical and quite capable. The new 2025 Stout is on the way, and it may be the perfect pickup truck. Before we continue, like, share and subscribe and ensure yourself a solid portion of the latest car reviews and many more on a regular basis. The mitigating circumstance for Toyota is that the Maverick has been around for a couple of years already. This allowed everyone to feel the pulse of the segment and learn more about what customers want from vehicles like these and what they don't. Moreover, the moment Toyota registered Stout's name in Argentina and speculations about its comeback to North America started, a kind of wish list was created, with what lovers of this idea definitely expect from this pickup. We have no doubt that Toyota listens carefully and that most of these wishes are going to be fulfilled. But some basic segment rules have already been set, starting from the fact that these small pickups rather use a unibody platform rather than a body-on-frame construction. As the world's largest car maker, Toyota has plenty of options to choose from, but is pretty sure that TNGA-C variant is the one to go. This new version of Toyota's new architecture is used for a variety of small models, including the current generation Corolla and its SUV version known as the Corolla Cross. That one is expected to be the key donor of parts for the new Stout. In practice, this means that the new pickup would benefit in many ways, considering the ability to accommodate all kinds of powertrains. More importantly, it is a platform that blends refinement and affordability in such a nice way, which is the thing that will allow Toyota to offer the new Stout at competitive prices. Here's a thing we've learned from Maverick's experience. That's the fact that, although small and affordable, compact pickups need to be attractive. The Maverick may be a great small pickup, but definitely doesn't feature a head-turning design. Its styling is dull, even by pickup standards. On the other hand, the other competitor, the Hyundai Santa Cruz, seems a little bit over-designed and a little bit too elegant for the class. Toyota is probably aware of these issues, so we have no doubt its designers are working hard to execute the exterior look properly. The officials are still quiet on this matter, but there is a lot to refer to on the internet. Numerous unofficial renders can be found, but we can classify all of them into two main groups. Those suggesting a conventional design approach, with the front face that closely resembles the Corolla Cross, and those with a little bit more radical approach. There is nothing wrong with the former, but we are pretty sure that if Toyota wants to beat the competition, it needs to execute the styling perfectly. And we believe that could be achieved with the styling approach that was initially presented on the compact cruiser EV concept a while ago. That model brought a perfect blend of futuristic and retro design, a boxy shape with a lot of details resembling Land Cruiser's older generations. Recently, we saw something similar on the new Land Cruiser 250, so that may be the way to go for future pickups. In any case, the styling may play a very important role in Stout's road success. The same thing is true with dimensions. If you look at the Maverick and Santa Cruz, these trucks may be classified as compact, but these aren't small vehicles at all, considering the 121-inch wheelbase and 200 inches in total length. Those are pretty respectable numbers, so Toyota could follow the path and bring something similarly sized, or it could come up with something a little smaller, something more maneuverable and easier to drive. After all, the new pickup is expected to be based on the Corolla Cross, which is classified as a subcompact crossover, whereas Maverick and Santa Cruz are based on their compact SUV siblings, the Escape and Tucson. Once again, we can get back to the feedback Maverick and Santa Cruz received. If there's a thing most owners complain about, that would be the lack of practicality. Despite the decent size, both pickups are comfort-oriented, in the way that their crew cab layouts don't leave too much space for their cargo beds. Maverick's bed is good for about 4.5 feet, while Santa Cruz comes with a 4.3-inch long open cargo area. Apparently, that's not enough for many. That's why Toyota will have to play it smart here. It will most likely offer a smaller pickup, so the only way to offer more than the competition in this aspect is to offer another cab style. Besides the anticipated double cab variant, many also hope for a single or extended cab version, which would compromise on passenger space but would allow a much longer cargo bed to be installed. We won't speculate about the exact numbers at the moment, but it's easy to conclude that a single cab version would leave enough room for a cargo bed that goes way over 5 feet. Such an additional version would be a great advantage for Stout and its future popularity. A work-oriented pickup like this would be the first choice for many. Farmers, contractors, small businesses, and fleets. This would be a great option that bridges between practicality and fuel efficiency. Speaking of fuel efficiency, let's take a look at the potential powertrain options, as that could be a real game changer. Once again, we can refer to Toyota fans who eagerly wait for the new pickup and their expectations. One of the most important things on their wish list is, of course, a hybrid powertrain. For every true Toyota lover, this has become a must, and Stout is no different. Even if it doesn't adopt the same design language, the new Stout will still share most of the parts with the Corolla Cross. Of course, that also includes the powertrain, that excellent hybrid setup that offers a fantastic mix of power and efficiency. Based on a 2.0-litre inline-4 engine, this hybrid also employs a couple of electric motors for a combined output of 196 horsepower. That's more power than the Maverick hybrid offers, but that's not the point. The Corolla Cross hybrid needs a little bit over 7 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour, so the new pickup certainly won't lack any peppiness. But at the same time, this is an incredibly efficient system. It returns 45 miles per gallon in the city and 38 miles per gallon on the highway in the Corolla Cross, which would be around 42 miles per gallon combined. We presume that the new pickup may reduce the figures by 1 or 2 miles per gallon, but it will still be notably more efficient than the Maverick, which returns around 41 miles per gallon city and 33 miles per gallon highway. As for the transmission, typically for Toyota hybrids, the new Stout will come with a CVT. Base versions will most likely feature front-wheel drive only, but we are pretty sure that Toyota won't make the same mistake as Ford, to not include the all-wheel drive version. For us, as well as most other Toyota fans, all-wheel drive is a must, and we are pretty sure that in the case of hybrid, this would mean the addition of another electric motor on the rear axle, rather than installing drive shafts, differentials, and other mechanical stuff. We all know the benefits of a unibody design. Pickups riding on such platforms are smoother, more comfortable, and generally easier to drive, but they come with a few compromises too. Besides reduced towing capacity, there is also the matter of off-road performance. As for towing, the new Stout, especially with a hybrid powertrain, certainly won't be impressive. On the other hand, off-road performance may be better than most of us would normally expect. Because even though this is still just a crossover-based pickup design, it can be upgraded with a lot of things. But first, it would need a proper gas engine rather than the hybrid powertrain. Some sources speculate about the newer generation 2.4-litre Turbo 4 with 265 horsepower and 310 pound-per-feet of torque, and that would be a great option to challenge the turbocharged Maverick. Moreover, that one would also come with a classic automatic transmission and genuine all-wheel drive system, which would allow further off-road upgrades, such as a locking differential, for example. Of course, typical things like raised ground clearance, off-road suspension, skid plates, and off-road tyres would also come as a part of this off-road version, which should carry the famous TRD badge. We already mentioned that the new 2025 Toyota Stout might feature smaller dimensions than its classmates Maverick and Santa Cruz. For that reason, it would probably feature a little bit less passenger room, though we still count on a typical double cab layout, 2 couples of full-size doors and an adult-friendly second row. Moreover, we also mentioned the possibility of a single or extended cab version, which would sacrifice a bit of interior space for a longer bed and more practicality. But in both cases, we may expect a modern, well-executed interior with decent materials quality and lots of standard and available equipment. One of the ways to go is to offer the same dashboard design as in the Corolla Cross, which would be a great way to cut production and development costs and form a more competitive price. Alternatively, we could see something that aligns with the anticipated rugged and body exterior design. In both cases, Toyota will equip this pickup with the latest safety systems and other tech goodies. The new pickup is in development, but so far we haven't got any information about the possible launch date. Most sources speculate about the next year, most likely in summer 2025, but once again the officials never disclosed anything. As for the prices, we only know that if Toyota want to make the Stout successful, it must offer it at a competitive price. In this case, this would mean around $25,000 for the base version. What do you think of the 2025 Toyota Stout? Can Toyota beat Ford in its own game, just like it did in the mid-size segment with the Tacoma? Let us know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.